Today, we will be learning how to survive. But today we are not using the green edition. No, today we will be using the red edition. Ba 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 ba. Red edition. Do 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 do. Now today, before we start this episode, I would like to say a few words. Since though we are starting the red edition, I thought that would be a good idea to actually start doing stuff in the ways of the people. Red edition is probably the best way to do stuff in this world. But however, as we are getting closer to the pandemic and that we're just trying to end this pandemic, let's just say that let's continue with red edition. These were all the words I wanted to say here. And if everybody who are watching here is watching while they're in quarantine, or while they're like somewhere else that they actually one day actually want to be in the home, then I want a big warm thanks to you guys. So this is the end of my message. Now we can start the video. Dark, 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 sun. Red edition. Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode on the channel. Today we'll be talking about survival. So let's get started. Now, survival in this desert is always the coolest part, and I thought that since today we're going to talk about survival, have we talk about survival in this desert? So let's get started. How do we survive in the desert? Well, let's put into our simulator models here. In the desert, there is a lot that can happen. So firstly, let's open a background of the desert. So let's say this is the desert. Oh wait, I forgot something. So this is the desert. Let's say this guy is you. I'm gonna personally choose green as my character. Let's say you're in the desert and then you're in the middle of a tour guide when you just got lost. And now the first important thing you need to do is to find water. Finding water in the desert is really hard to do, and once you actually do find water, there's actually good chances that you'll survive. Now let's change the sand color a bit because we're going to places with water. Now let's say that there was this place where you found it was water, and then you felt the sand, and it was wet. Oh wait, it's a bit too big. It was wet. And then so you started digging. So you started digging. Okay, change back to character green. Dig. You dug it up. And then personally, you found some water. And you drink it. But then it looks like it was a mirage. So now you have to go somewhere else to find it. Now let's change our characters to red, since today in honor of the red edition today. In honor of our red edition. Alright? Let's say you go somewhere closer. You get to somewhere and you can now go and find some few rocks. You can get morning dew from it. It only appears in the morning, so since today is not right now is not the morning, you cannot. Or you can try this one. Dig a hole a few meters deep into the sand. And then cover it up with some kind of bubble wrap thingy. And place it down with rocks. And then in the middle, put a big rock inside there. So that it will start to bend. So that the plastic will start to bend. And then from there, before you overlap the plastic, should put something there, and then put something around it, like some moisture stuff. Because of this moisture stuff, it evaporates, gets collected onto the plastic, and then drops into the container, making water for you. This is a good way to do it, but we need to get more. Now, let's say that now you know that the sun is up, so maybe we should rest tonight. Just rest tonight. So you'll start resting right now. Well, why? Because, if you rest during the day, your chances of survival are higher. You hide from the sun. You hide from the scorching sun under a rock. And this rock was shady enough that you stayed there. And now it is nighttime. And now let's say it is nighttime. The sun is gone. The sun is gone. And now it's nighttime. Now let's go and see if I made any highlighters with. Yep, found one. It is officially now nighttime. And now that it is nighttime, you can come out now, me. You can now come out. Let's see, let's first color this in. Alright. So once red is out, now we can go on and have a bit more adventures. Let's zoom in. So let's say that there is a place of this world where it's pretty cool. You start going up and down and if you're in the northern hemisphere, try to look for the North Star. If you're in the southern hemisphere, I thought there was going to be a South Star, but some kind of constellation. So let's see. Let's keep this really short. You're in the desert, and now you're walking in straight paths. And then you stumble upon a cactus. Take part of the cactus out and squeeze the water into your container. But do not eat the cactus pulp, because that will make you sick. And now like this, now you have to explore a bit more. Right? Once you explore a bit more, you can start finding out. Unfortunately, it's now daytime right now, so we will have to go and start resting against a rock. We'll have to go and start resting against a rock. And if you hear any planes, flash a light signal at them with a mirror. Sunlight, bounce into the cockpit. And then Mike told us their coordinates. Now you're saved. But now, this is surviving on the desert is not really easy for you right now. Yeah. But now, let's talk about survival. Since a lot of people actually like this game nowadays, I decided that for the last 2 minutes of this episode, I would show you guys how to survive like a pro in Minecraft. So, first of all, this is just like a kind of meme I just put in front, like it's something like a meme, but it actually isn't. Alright, so this is it. Now, firstly, you need to craft some some wooden tools. Go and chop a few trees with your bare hands. And then get those logs inside your personal crafting table, and you get planks, which are these little stuff that you craft stuff with. These are called planks. And then put 2 planks on top of each other now put 4 other planks in here. Then you create a crafting table. Take the crafting table, lay it down, click it. So right click it so that you will actually get inside there, I believe. And then inside there, now put 2 planks above each other to create 4 sticks. And then reduce the rest, the remainings, and put it like in this order, so that you will have a chest. The chest, when you put it down and you touch it, the chest will open before you can even see inside it, and you will go into its inventory. This is the crafting table recipe. How dumb was I to not show this one? But now into the tool making stuff. I highly recommend making the axe first. First make the axe by putting 3 wooden planks in this order and then 2 sticks like right here. That's how you can create an axe. An axe is really useful in chopping trees, by the way. Now put two sticks under here and then these wooden planks above. And if you have enough, then you can just like craft the sword like this order. It's really useful in combat. Then you can make a shovel so that you can dig. There's also crafting recipes for a hosel where you put a plank over here. You put a plank over here and then you put the sticks from all the way to there, I believe. Yeah, that's how you craft a plank. And now that you're done, go and start getting cobblestone. Cobblestone is literally right underground. Just dig right underground until you find stone. Start mining the stone with your wooden pickaxe, and then you'll find cobblestone. Then find a wood. Then use all that excess dirt that you had. First, collect some dirt first. Is my thing, and then start mining deep. Now all those excess stuff that you don't need, you can build your way back up to the surface. Then put these put them in order like how you do it over here, except you replace stone instead of wood. And then go and start mining for coal. Once you mine for coal, you can make a torch, which is really useful. 4 torches are really useful, by the way. Then go and start mining for iron ore. Iron ore, well, if you want to get iron ore, you need to get a furnace. First, you get your furnace, and then you put your iron ore inside. Like there's this like on top of this thing, and then put your wooden tools the excess wooden tools over here as fuel. And then you'll be able to get some iron ingots, which is really useful. Then you can create a whole set of iron tools, like how they were done here but instead of cobblestone, it's iron. And it's the same for all the other materials except emeralds. You can get wooden tools, stone tools, iron tools, golden tools, diamond tools. Yeah, and there are a few mods that can allow you to get emeralds. And now you can get netherite from the nether. And now this is the most important thing. You need to get a bow. This is how you make a bow. Put 3 sticks in this order, like half a triangle, and then put 3 strings like a row on the left side of it. And this is how you make an arrow. Now, it's not iron ingots anymore, actually. This is like a bit outdated. Now, this is probably a mod. Now, you get coal on top of here, put sticks here, and then put feather right here. I don't even think feather looks like this anymore. And you get an arrow. And diamond sword is really useful. And this is how you make TNT. Get some sand, put it in this order, and then gunpowder. You can get from creepers, and you get a TNT. Or you can just get to a desert temple, and then boom, you just get some TNT in the traps. Then you make some mushroom stew. Get this mushroom and then this fungus, and then put them in a bowl. And that is the really useful thing about and also this is the crafting recipe for a bowl. That is how you can survive in Minecraft for a day. So this is how you can do it. Here are stone tools, and there's the iron, and now it is the end. Yes, literally the end, and the Minecraft, the end. So this is where I will end this episode. If you enjoyed this episode as much as I did, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next episode. Shinhan out. Peace. Subscribe. Click any of these videos if you want to see any of them. Like this episode, click the bell button, and share this episode with your friends. Bye-bye.